This is the wahsega mass notification system. So what we're looking at in here is a speaker with a display, a web server control or event manager, and a simple speaker without display. What's nice about this is it's all PoE, and literally all I had to do is just connect this to a switch, and the event manager here found the speakers, and from that point on you configure on the software. A couple of things in here. So I removed the panels here on the side so you can see the network connection right there, and that green Phoenix connector there is the input points. So you can wire to from a Mercury board, an output on a Mercury board into one of those speakers and trigger an event or a notification based on that. Each one of those speakers have that. So that one right there, I have it connected. So here is one of their inputs connected to a output on a Mercury board. So let's go ahead and take a look at the software and see how that's done. So here's the wahsega software. I just typed in the IP address, and then admin is the default username and password. And when you do that, you come into the screen. Again, this is the event manager. They have lots of features. I'm just going to cover the basics that regards to the access control. So you have over here, you have the events, so you can come in and configure the events. So for example, here is a alert for a real lockdown. I can click at it, and this will give me the message here on the side. I can test that, so I can push that into the speakers if I want to, just to see how that works. And I can then come down here, add the text that I want, color, sound. So there's a bunch of different options that you can do for different types of events. So you can create a bunch of events. Then you have your configuration here, how you pre-configure the events to run, and so on. So there is some configuration that you need to do, but out of the box, it works quite easily. I barely did any configuration on this. So I found it very, very simple to work with. You got your endpoints. This will be the devices that are connected. I have right now 2 speakers. So I have the simple speaker and the display speaker. So you can click at it as well and come over here and configure options. So here's the display. I can change configuration. I can make it a sounder, the speaker louder. It's a two-way talk, so I can make it a microphone louder as well, more sensitive. So there's a bunch of different options in here. In essence is when you plug everything in as PoE, they will all find each other, and the event manager here will find whatever speakers you have out there, and it will put them online right over here. And from that point on, it's a matter of wiring into ACM. So now let's take a look in ACM, what I did here. Pretty simple. I went to ACM. I went to a particular output point, name that output, and then from that point on is a matter of just configuring. So here it is. And then to the output, and I call that output the annunciator, and it's just a pulse. So I'm going to run this with a pulse right there. And then from that point on, I create a global action to trigger this output, and I added that into my map. So let's take a look at that. So here's my map, and then down here, I just created a system lockdown. So when you push that button, it will start the annunciator.
Attention, attention. This is a lockdown alert. Lock the doors and stay away from the windows. Attention, attention. This is a lockdown alert. Lock the doors and stay away from the windows.
And this is how this unit works. The colors and the flashlights and the text that you're looking at in there, all customizable.
This is a lockdown alert. Lock the doors and stay away from the windows. Attention, attention. This is a lockdown alert. Lock the doors and stay away from the windows.